get those next year.
Yeah.
So instead of these A boards.
But those things are good though. I like them. They
they
look good behind the goals.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the BC Dairy one is garbage.
Yeah, because this the font is too small. You got this all set up ready to go for you, bud?
I got it all set up. Yeah.
Appreciate that.
No worries. I can do a little play by play later.
Although you got Walnut Grove against Sailors on this field, which is
Not bad.
happening.
Who's that? Who are you playing?
Van Tech.
Nope. Van Tech only has one set of uniforms.
Who's playing in this field?
Well, that's Grove. Oh yeah, it's Grove. Yeah, sorry, it is Grove.
Against Van Tech. That's it. That's right, Van Tech.
Yeah, I might not fit, so.
And you also have a score of Van Tech 1 already. So when you said you had it all set,
Oh, look, he's in the middle over here. Hey.
you have to switch your voice on in 5 minutes straight. Sailors got 3-1.5. It's a pen was the last one was tied up. The kid's messing around with the ball, setting up the ball, he also gives him a yellow. I don't know why. I'm assuming delayed even. I don't know. Right? According to them, the kid sets the ball. According to the kid set the ball and went back and reset. I guess he rolled. Hunter afraid my roll was gonna do this, so he reset it. Yellow card. Scores. Takes his shirt off, sets a yellow red card. It was 4-3 in overtime down the man. Or no, they're gonna go away out 4-3 in overtime down the man. We just do numbers and that is not unreasonable. Okay. Why did you not get a yellow card there?
No, yeah. But then the kid. Why are you?
I said the coach agrees. The coach is not blaming the officiating.
Why did you take your shirt off?
That's what he said. That's what he said. He goes, you just got a yellow.
Just got a yellow card.
Like it's not like it was in the first minute and you forgot you got one. Better off instead of game next year.
Oh yeah. I just got a text. Yeah. Where's up? Where's up? Huh? Yeah. I always forget the clock. Don't forget the clock.
I don't forget the clock. You guys forget the clock and you get the clock in a second.
Well, the girls screwed that up.
Oh,
So I kept it on my phone.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, there's like 6 of them in here. They can't even put the freaking clock on. Like, what are we even doing? Hey?
What are they doing with that? They're messed that up. They should put on the board. The sheet one, like what they're doing. That doesn't stick to the rips.
The board is broken though.
Oh, is it? Okay.
The board is
Oh,
Burnsy broke it. He got his foot stuck on it and the thing collapsed. All right, here we are underway. First game of the BC School Sports AAA Boys High School Provincial Soccer Championships here from Burnaby Lake West, field number 3. In blue, we have the reigning provincial champions, the Reynolds Roadrunners, taking on the Okanagan Mission Huskies from Kelowna. Talisman, yeah. In behind us on field 1 there, I got, we have the Walnut Grove Gators and the Vancouver Technical Talisman on the opposite field. That game is just about to kick off here. I'm Brent Sweeney here, joined by Gary Atwell on field 1. Will be the videographers for today in the morning before our Notre Dame volunteers arrive. quick start to this game from both teams. Both, one of the things at the beginning of the tournament, often you do see this where, the energy level's high, the excitement's going, the adrenaline's there, and they can't wait to get going. The accomplishment of qualifying for provincials is a big one. With Reynolds, there's only 2 berths from the island. They were the island runners-up this year to Royal Bay. And Okanagan Mission were the Okanagan champions, defeating Mount Boucherie in the Okanagan final. I believe the island final went to penalty kicks, but I'll have to confirm that. Our center referee here is Miro Strumcevic. Miro refereed the AA final yesterday that saw the Windsor Wolves defeat the Langley Christian Lightning 1-0 in penalty kicks. Exciting game between both teams there. Windsor actually played most of the second half down to 10 men as one of their defenders picked up a second yellow card. They were able to withstand the barrage of Langley Christian attacks, and their keeper stepped up and made a couple of fantastic saves in in the penalty kick shootout, and they went 4 for 4, winning that shootout in their first ever provincial title. I believe Okanagan Mission has qualified this. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this is their first berth at the AAA tournament. I know that they have previously attended the AA tournament. That the school, as everything in Kelowna, is getting a lot bigger, and so they've moved up to AAA. So good to see them able to compete at the larger school level. Throw in here for Reynolds. Try to get you some names here. Looks like we've got Reynolds did not complete a roster of names, so the Reynolds players will remain a mystery for us. Number 6 is going to be throwing that one in for the Roadrunners there. Roadrunners are led by longtime coaches J.J. Atterbury and Chris McDonald. The Okanagan Mission Huskies are led by Ryan Harvey and Mike Haroff. Sure hands there from the OKM keeper on that through ball. Bright bit of work by number 6 there for Reynolds. Outside back moving forward for OKM there. That's number 18 for the Huskies. That's Hunter Tremblay. Reynolds are actually the 2-time defending provincial champions, and you can kind of call it 2.5. They also won the BC Coastal Championship in 2021. That was the year of the atmospheric river, with the highways to the interior being shut down, and so we did have a tournament here, but it was only from teams from the Lower Mainland and Vancouver Island. So we called that the Coastal Championship. Nice banner that they won. So they've actually won 3 tournaments in a row here at Burnaby Lakes. Academy at Reynolds certainly doing good things there. JJ and the coaching staff there do a wonderful job with the kids. They're always a strong team to play against in both boys and girls. Also, they were champions in 2016. The first time an island team had won the provincial championships since 2001 at that time here. Was an all-island final last year, as mirroring the island championships this year, with Reynolds defeating Royal Bay last year, a score of, I believe it was 1-0. I think it was a late goal. My memory serves correctly. Should mention a couple of sponsors of the tournament: BC Dairy, longtime sponsor of BC School Sports, as well as Moulton. So Moulton has provided soccer balls for the event this year, along with basketball and volleyball for BC School Sports Championships this year, and they are the official ball of the soccer, volleyball, and basketball provincial championships. Tournament referee coordinator is Angelo Polici, who has a longtime referee coordinator here, allocator. He's done a great job in finding officials. Not easy to do for a week-long event. The AA tournament runs Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and the AAA from Thursday through to Saturday. So to find officials that are able to take time off work and be here at the event, it's a great tournament, not only for the kids but also for the referees. They get to referee a very high quality and high level of soccer. So it is a prestigious thing to be a part of. So Angelo does a great job with that. And then our tournament athletic trainer is Jonathan Figueroa. Jonathan does again, he's been a part of the tournament since before my time, probably close to 20 years at this point here now. Jonathan just turned 50, so he was a young lad when he first started in the event, and he is now getting pretty gray. Jonathan is employed by St. George's. He's their head athletic trainer there, and they do a really top-notch job of training their teams, and I know that Jonathan has again done a great job at the event here so far this week with the AA tournament, and looking forward to keep that going with the AAA. No real major injuries at AA, which was nice as well. Chance here for Reynolds now. Free kick from about 43 yards from goal here. Not as many, a little set piece perhaps here as a couple of their players make runs. Well defended though by OKM. We get a goal on field one in behind us. The Van Tech Talisman have opened their account this tournament with a 1-0 lead now over Walnut Grove. Game so far, no real chances from either side, kind of feeling each other out here. You don't want to make a mistake early and go down a goal, chasing the game. They're only 70-minute games, 35-minute halves here, so if a team does go down early, there's not as much time as the boys would maybe be used to in their regular club season. So important for them to... Reynolds goalie well out of his net. In that one there, he did win the ball first. Yeah, so I don't think there's much to argue there. Yeah, the Reynolds keeper, and their back line playing quite high. That ball knocked forward by Okanagan Mission. Keeper did well to come out of his goal. We have a caution to number 9 from Okanagan Mission. That looked like a caution for dissent there, Isaac Hamilton. They didn't like the call. Didn't like the call there, but I think that was the correct one by Miro Stremcevic, the keeper. Nothing malicious from the challenge from Okanagan Mission in that particular one, but the keeper did get the ball first, and it was just a mistimed challenge. It's a needless foul there, given away by OKM. Push in the back, spotted by Stremcevic. OKM will have a free kick deep in there, attacking third of the field, or sorry, defending third of the field. Played just over 13 minutes here in the first half. BC School Sports AAA Boys Provincial Soccer Championships here at Burnaby Lake West, field number 3. The Okanagan Mission Huskies taking on the Reynolds Roadrunners. No score so far. No real chances for either side. I think we can say that OKM's trying to, they do have a size advantage over Reynolds, trying to play a little more physical game. Bouncing ball dealt with well by the OKM right back there. Ball sent through here. Well defended by Reynolds. Yeah, that's going to be a foul conceded there. Good bit of work by number 14. Yeah, Stremcevic is doing a good job of ensuring that some of the comments made by some of the Okanagan Mission players here are perhaps not in a sporting manner. Boys just need to get on with it and play. Don't want to go down a man. Number 9 there from OKM. He's already on a caution early in the first half here, so there's no need to take another silly yellow card for a disagreement with the referee. I've never seen a referee change their call based on complaints from a player, so it's best just to get on with it and leave the comments in your head. Substitution here for OKM, perhaps letting some cooler heads prevail as number 22 and number 9. 22 is Tate Almeida, and number 9, Isaac Hamilton, taking a breather. Good bit of coaching there, I think, from the Okanagan Mission coaching staff, from Harvey and Haroff there, just to recognize that their player. Oh, bouncing ball! Oh, this is a great save. A great comeback there from the OKM keeper. Spilled the initial cutback, however, was able to get back up and knock that chance from Reynolds over the bar. Just mentioned there, good bit of coaching from OKM there. You know, it's always one thing if you see a player kind of losing their head a little bit. Nothing wrong with taking a break and giving them a chance to calm down and have a couple of words of encouragement or of wisdom from the coaching staff. OKM dealt well with that corner kick by Reynolds. Bouncing ball here now. Chance for OKM perhaps. Well handled by the Reynolds keeper. Number 21 forward for the Huskies there, Hudson Hicks. Chance for Reynolds here. Well defended by Xander Moore. And again, I'd love to be telling you the names of the Reynolds players. However, their numbers are not in the program, so unfortunately, not able to do that. Have to get on JJ for that at a later date there. Pretty even game so far in the first half here. Again, Reynolds with, that was actually a pretty good chance. Well saved by the OKM keeper there. I believe that's Oliver Clark. They've had perhaps a little bit more possession, but the OKM midfielders and backline have done a good job of thwarting any opportunities. Here's an opportunity now perhaps for OKM. Chance is going to fall for Hicks, but cleared away by Reynolds. Throw in deep in the Reynolds defending third of the field for the Huskies. Back on field number 1 there. Van Tech has increased their lead to 2. And I haven't heard any shouts from the other fields around Burnaby Lake West here. So not that I can see too far down on field 4, which is the lower field. But over on field 2, there's no score in that game either. I believe Okanagan Mission has one. Oh, that's a mistake there by the Reynolds keeper as he misplayed that. And Okanagan Mission, let's see if they can take advantage of this gifted corner kick. An error, looked to play that at his feet, rolled underneath him. Just mentioned, I do believe that Okanagan Mission has won a AA Boys Championship in the past. I think that might have been the first ever final that I called for BC School Sports. Against, I believe that was against Sahali and Mary Bartucci, but I could be wrong. Yeah, Sremcevic making sure that the penalty area is clean. Ball knocked in here. Ooh, that's going to be a foul. As OKM, the OKM player there, number 21, that would have been Hudson Hicks, challenged the goalie. Yeah, referees are going to definitely going to always err on the side of safety there in those sorts of situations. There's contact made with goalkeepers as they go into the air. That's a pretty standard call there. Nice bit of skill there from number 14 from Okanagan Mission, Luke Gervais. As he did well to keep possession before ultimately being dispossessed. Headed away there by number 4, Kai McLeod for the Huskies. Just mentioned, I heard one of the players from one of the center backs, I think it was from Okanagan Mission, saying that they have to release the ball earlier. A couple, can't dribble through 2 or 3 people. Beat one, get it out of your feet, perhaps get it back. Opportunity here for Reynolds now. Corner kick as we've played 22 minutes in the first half. 0-0 between the Reynolds Roadrunners and the Okanagan Mission Huskies. Just realized I did have the home and away teams wrong, so that will be corrected at halftime, so I apologize for that. Reynolds here now, number 21 taking the kick. That ball, yeah, he'd like to have that one back as that went out of play for a OKM goal kick. OKM looking to play out of the back here. Reynolds offering a bit of pressure, but almost half-hearted. Mistake there. Unforced error by Okanagan Mission as Reynolds take over here. Well defended and well knocked away. That's number 4, Kai McLeod. Hicks chases that for Okanagan Mission, but well headed away from danger by their center back number 4 for Reynolds. Okay, I'm content to allow Reynolds to play the ball around their back line before they look to increase their pressure here in the middle of the park. Be an OKM throw. Yeah, it looked like it could have been a handball there, but not spotted by either official. Nick Miskin, our near side AR, nor Miro Stremcevic, our center referee. Ball knocked back to Clark here, evading the pressure. It's like a goal down on field number 4. The North Delta Huskies have taken the lead against Westview. Opportunity here for the Roadrunners now, number 14, sorry. For Reynolds. Unable to keep possession in the penalty area. Oh, ball not going to play. Unfortunate for Reynolds as a nice turn from their midfielder who's just bombed forward there to join the attack, but the ball was out of play for a throw-in. So we are in Pool A here of the 2024 BC School Sports AAA Boys Provincial Championships. The other 2 teams in Pool A are the Burnaby North Vikings and the Salish Wolves. Salish or Salish. The way that this tournament works is the winners of each of the four pools will move on to the semifinal round, and they'll play off for spots 1 through 4. The second place teams will play off for placings 5 through 8. The third place teams from 9th through 12th, and the fourth place teams in each pool will play off for 13th to 16th place. This is pool game 1 of the tournament. Each team will play 3 pool games on Thursday and Friday morning, and then the placing games begin on Friday afternoon, with the final games taking place on Saturday morning at starting at 9 a.m. with the final kicking off at 11:30 a.m. here on field number 3. Scoreless game so far. We are nearing the end of the first half. 27 minutes played. 35-minute halves once again. 70-minute game in this tournament. Reynolds in the past has kept players fresh on the bench. We'll see if that's the case in the second half here for Coach Atterbury and Reynolds. And Nelson. Chris McDonald. Giving their strikers a bit of a break, looking at the sort of the super sub mentality. It's going to be a foul. Good call by Stremcevich. The Reynolds forward puts his hands up in disgust. However, that was through the back and well defended by OKM. Burnaby Lakes has been the home of the BC AAA boys, BC School Sports AAA boys, and AA boys provincial championships for at least the last 20 years here. It's a great facility. They've added to it over the years. Used to only have 3 turf fields here, which resulted in a bit of a challenge from a scheduling standpoint. We used to have 7:45 as our first game of the tournament, and the boys and coaches and officials, and certainly myself as a tournament coordinator here, appreciate the 9 a.m. kickoffs a little bit more. Notice some new signage around the field as well, as BC School Sports has increased their branding presence at all of their championships, and I think the tournament, the wraps of the field there look quite sharp. Add to the atmosphere of the event for the boys. A throw in here from our far side AR, Francisco Garcia. Spots that. Decent throw there. Oh, it's going to bounce. Reynolds is unable to get on that in the goal area here. Good bit of defending there. That's a great bit of defending from number 19 from Okanagan Mission. No foul. Chase Gervais doing a good job of, sorry for the camera work there. Chase Gervais doing a good job of not allowing the Reynolds player to turn, but a foul ultimately conceded by the Huskies. Okay, left footer knocking. Oh, no. A little bit of trickery. Ball sent in here, back post. There's a player open, knocks it across the box. Headed wide, but a chance still for Reynolds as it bounces in the penalty area. A bit of a mishit there on that attempt from number 14. Done well, though, the OKM backline there to thwart any of the opportunities and chances that they had. Here's number 9 now forward, back in the field for the Huskies. Isaac Hamilton Remember that he did take a caution earlier in the first half. Had a bit of a breather, so hopefully he's calmed down a little bit. Okay, I'm with a bit of possession now in the Reynolds final third of the field. See if they can generate an opportunity there. First real chance of the game. Long throw here upcoming. Dangerous weapon here, chance. That did fall. Okay, well done. Well done by the Reynolds keeper. Number 17 of the Huskies there with the opportunity, Owen Harris there. I'm sure he would like to have a little bit more on that, but long throw sent in there by Hunter Tremblay. A massive, large boot there by the Reynolds keeper. And that's a weapon as well that can catch backlines off guard if they're unaware of that. Corner kick here. That ball was a little bit too high, though. A booming kick, and similar to an NFL punter, you want to have the opposite in that situation. If you can drive that ball with a little bit more pace, that can get past the back line and have your players run onto it. Okay, corner kick here for Reynolds, coming in swinger with the left foot. A referee again making sure that there's fair play happening in the goal area. Headed clear by OKM. Back into the box by Reynolds here. That'll fall. Bouncing ball. That's not a. Yeah, no, that's fine. There's no chance. No chance that's a pass back. Ooh, kind of an awkward throw there from the OKM keeper, Oliver Clark. That's good defending from OKM. Well played. Well done. The big man Hunter Tremblay using his size, broad shoulders there to not let the Reynolds winger get past him. Reynolds with a little bit more interest in their pressure here up the park now. Again, winning another throw in. Bouncing ball cleared away. That's number 15, Myden Collins for the Huskies. Cleared that ball. Chance here perhaps for OKM. Well defended by Reynolds center back number 12. Oh, chance here through. Ooh, no advantage played, which that could have been, but it looks like number 8 is down from Reynolds. Coach Atterbury off camera here, hands in the air asking for perhaps the advantage to be played there, as that did fall to number 7. I think the Reynolds players have a good right to ask a question here. However, it's one of those situations where the referee, it's a quick decision to make in terms of whether or not to allow the advantage, and you want to ensure that the player is safe. You don't want another collision to take place, but perhaps just the whistle a half second quick in that situation, as the Reynolds player number 7 had gone through. In any case, we have a dangerous opportunity here, about 30 yards from goal here for Reynolds. Looks like they're lining up for a bit of a chip here, looking to get this in between the penalty spot and the goal area to avoid the keeper for OKM, Oliver Clark. Looks like it's going to be driven actually on target. Good bit of work by Clark there. And that will end the first half here. BC School Sports AAA Boys Provincial Championships game number 1 between the Okanagan Mission Huskies and the Reynolds Roadrunners. 35 minutes has resulted in no score. We'll be back in just a moment. ended over on field number 3, 0-0 between Reynolds and Okanagan. I know we noticed down on field number 4 that the North Delta Huskies are up 1-0 over Westview. What's the score here?
2-0 for the Talisman. Tech up 2-0, 2 early goals in the first 10 minutes. Aquas keeping out a fair bit.
Any chances for one of those?
For both, actually, yeah, both have had a couple of chances. We don't have the roster in front of us, but Jack was just in alone for Tech. He did score the first goal.
Yeah.
He was in alone, and then Walnut Grove's had a couple of chances, half chances. Goalies spilled one, but they just haven't been able to find the back of the net. The game has definitely evened out as the half has gone on, though.
Yeah, no. How's the refereeing going?
Oh, well, you know, as you said, all refs aren't created the same.
How's the far side assistant referee? Has he moved?
Actually, no, she's over there, I'd say.
Second half about to get underway here. BC School Sports AAA Boys Provincial Championships, game number 1 between the Okanagan Mission Huskies and the Reynolds Roadrunners. Scoreless first half for both teams. Reynolds with one, probably the better chance of the half. But both teams have defended quite well. Been pretty stingy in terms of the opportunities conceded. So a tie in the first game of the tournament, it certainly doesn't kill you. A loss is difficult to overcome, but a tie still gives you the opportunity to advance. Here's Reynolds here now. Chance. Nice save by Clark. Did well not only to make the save, but also to ensure the rebound fell directly in front of him. So great save by the OKM keeper. Nice chance from Reynolds to start this half, though. Just mentioning, a loss is difficult to overcome. A tie doesn't kill you in the first game of the tournament. But a win, of course, is the thing that both teams will be looking for here in the second half. I'm Brent Sweeney here. Welcome to the BC School Sports AAA Boys Provincial Championships. Here we are on field number 3, and behind us on field number 1, the Vancouver Technical Talisman are taking on the Walnut Grove Gators, and they lead Walnut Grove 2-0. Chance here blocked well by number 13 from the Huskies. And that is Xander Moore. Corner kick for Reynolds now. OKM with, again, a size advantage, so they've done well in the corners thus far in the game, defending them. There's more heading clear. Good bit of skill there from number 4, but a chance here now perhaps for OKM. Good bit of tracking back there from Reynolds to prevent that chance. Foul there, right in front of us. Conceded by OKM. Once again, nothing malicious in that, just a good hard challenge and a little mistimed. He's going to play advantage. That's a good bit of officiating from Stremcevic. Ball knocked in here by Reynolds. Easily cleared by OKM. Finds his way back to the Reynolds striker. Once again cleared by Okanagan Mission. Ooh, there's a bit of a head knock on the header there. Jonathan, if you're watching, just going to give you a quick buzz here. As the Reynolds player did take a knock to the head there. Hey, buddy, potential head injury on field number 3 here.
Number 3?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Get back. Again, there's nothing malicious in that challenge. It was just a knock of the heads on a header, but he did not get the back of the head. So just quick call to our tournament athletic trainer, Jonathan Figueroa, who's going to come over and check in on the Reynolds player, number 8. And here he comes out of the tower, or out of the office, just to check in, make sure he's okay. Going to have a drop ball for the restart here for OKM. Ball sent forward here. Chance now potentially for Okanagan Mission. They're going to win a corner kick. See if they can use their height advantage in this this set piece here. Looks like we have on the corner number 14, I think it is, Luke Gervais. That's a good ball. Back post. Oh, over top of the keeper, but the OKM late run was just back post run was just a little bit early. See if they win a corner kick on this side. They do. Okay, that was a dangerous ball knocked in by Gervais there. Or Gervais, apologies, we'll get the pronunciation correct as we move through the tourney here. Well, that was a dangerous ball. In swinger now on this here, the near side here. OKM with all of their players starting at the top of the penalty area, looking to make a number of different angled runs. Ball knocked in back post. Knocked away by the Reynolds keeper's going to fall. Just knocked wide. Just hit wide there. Captain number 10, Jacob Boyd for Okanagan Mission there with a great opportunity. It's always tough in those situations though as well. You've got a number of players that are coming out and challenging at you. They want to obviously hit the ball harder. Oh, here's a potential miscue here. Lucky Reynolds escaped luckily narrowly with that misplay there by their goalie. Getting a little too cute with it while under pressure. Reynolds will win a free kick here. A dangerous spot. Just off the 18-yard line here and just off the penalty area. 18 or 19 yards from goal. This is always a dangerous spot for goalies. Is it going to be a shot on target? Is it going to nick off someone's head? Is it a cross or is it a shot? What's going to happen? The left footer. Great bit of defending from the wall, and that ball is still in play. Excellent work there by Okanagan Mission as they look to counter here. Some space opening up here. Oh, just the ball doesn't bounce for Okanagan Mission. That's number 9 there, Isaac Hamilton, as they continue to try and win that ball back deep in the Reynolds half. Pushing the back there from OKM. Team's looking to be taking a few more chances here in this half in the opening minutes here than they did. The start of the game started very quickly, and then we saw things slow down a little bit as the defensive shells from both teams kind of set in. But we've seen a few more scrambles, and that happens as players get tired as well. There have been a lot of fouls in this game, though, and that's kind of restricting the flow of the game a little bit. So many different stoppages. It's tough to get into a rhythm and a flow. Yep. Yeah, a little push in the back. That's always going to be called from one of those ones where as an attacking team you hate it, but as a defending team you want that call every time. Just that little knock as the center back leaves the ground. OKM though, got a chance here now. So the Huskies have increased their pressure up the field noticeably to start the second half here. Great bit of defending from number 15. Yeah, Hamilton was just a little bit slow getting back. Number 15 with the good work there. Myden Collins for OKM. Ball played in quickly by Reynolds. Nice bit of defending there as well by number 2. That's Shiryu Murakami. Reynolds with a chance here at the top of the box. A bit of a wild effort there from number 16 as he kind of stole the ball from his teammate. 10 minutes into the second half here. BC School Sports AAA Boys Provincial Championships game number 1 on field 3 between the Okanagan Mission Huskies and the Reynolds Roadrunners, the 2-time defending champion Reynolds Roadrunners. We have no score so far through 45 minutes. A very, very even affair. I think I'd call it scrappy with the number of fouls that have been committed from each team. A couple of knife saves so far by the OKM keeper Oliver Clark. The Reynolds goalie really hasn't been tested yet. A couple of corner kicks that he's done well to get his hands on and knock clear. Beautiful weather this morning here at Burnaby Lakes. This will be the only dry day of the tournament, as Friday and Saturday are both forecast to be quite stormy. Dry for us up here in the tower, but certainly cold. Once again, the other teams that are in Pool A, Burnaby North and Salish, those teams are playing on field 2 and are currently scoreless as well. So that if these score lines hold, could have some tie-breaking potential in this group as we move forward in the next rounds of pool play. Those player just unable to get his toe on that and keep it from heading off the end line. Goal kick here for OKM as they will Reynolds will make a substitution. Got to say, Gary Atwell, one of our other tournament coordinators there, he's done a fantastic job putting up the BC School Sports banners that we see lining the field. He's done a great job of repairing them from the wind damage. The bomb cyclone that hit the AA tournament there overnight on Tuesday left a few of the zap straps undone there. Oh, we have a goal on field number 1 here. Caution for Reynolds, the center back, I believe. It is number 18, sorry, as OKM will now have a free kick in a dangerous spot. Burnaby North has opened the scoring in behind us on field number 2, so they take the lead 1-0 over Salish. Dangerous spot here for Reynolds. Again, the height advantage that they have over Reynolds. See if they can get on the end of this. Out swinging ball. Knocked in back post. That run just was a little early. And yeah, number 22 there for Tate Almeida for Okanagan Mission. Needed to hold his run a little bit more, and then as the ball was struck, got into the back of the Reynolds player. Opportunity here for Reynolds now as they get forward. See if they're yes, that's always going to be a difficult challenge to get on the end of that. The next game is for both of these teams. We'll see. Okanagan Mission play. OKM is going to play Burnaby North this afternoon, and Reynolds will play Salish. So if these score lines hold, OKM in, well, that's a foul. The challenge this afternoon against a team that potentially will have won their first game. But again, a tie doesn't kill either of these teams to start the tourney.
Oh, what a lucky bounce for Walnut Grove there, making it 2-1. Bounce to the goalkeeper there.
Well, Walnut Grove has opened their scoring on the field in behind us here as they now trail Van Tech 2-1. Half chance there for Reynolds as Clark watches that ball go wide of the goal. Always had that one covered. We played 50 minutes in the game here. 15 minutes in the second half. We got 20 minutes to go here. Scoreless game between the Reynolds Roadrunners of Victoria and the Okanagan Mission Huskies from Kelowna. Little dummy from Reynolds there. Good bit of work there from OKM. The left back there, number 15, Myden Collins, doing some good work, not letting the Reynolds winger get past him. Burnaby North has just scored again, 2-0, as they lead over the Salish Wolves. I think down on field number 4 in Group B action, the North Delta Huskies are leading Westview 1-0 as well. From my vantage point here in the tower at Burnaby Lake West, I've only seen one group cheering. No cheers yet here as we've got a scoreless battle between these two schools. Burnaby North were the Fraser North champions, the first seed in the pool. Salish were South Fraser, the number 4 team from South Fraser. Reynolds are the Island runners-up, and Okanagan Mission were the Okanagan champions this year. Ball seems just to be bouncing a bit in the midfield here. Neither midfield from either team able to corral it, really get at their feet and go. That ball is going to be a mistake out of play there off of number 3, Liam Gallagher. Good ball knocked forward there by Murakami into the feet of Hamilton. That's a great tackle by Hamilton there. See if they can open this ball up. The space that's here out on the left wing. I think Murakami just stepped on the foot of number 6 from Reynolds there. Ball sent forward here. Cleared well by Kai McLeod. Hicks will chase here now for OKM. Easily corralled by the Reynolds keeper. There's Hamilton now. Garcia did not spot the offside. Oh, that's going to be a foul. Easy one. Really an unnecessary foul there. You got the defender for Reynolds going backwards, his back to you. No need to clearly grab and pull down there in that situation. Looks like perhaps a bit of turf in the eye of the Reynolds player. Strikers like to take a little bit as much advantage as they can in those situations there, but sometimes frustrating for coaches where it's just too obvious for the referee to avoid calling. Nice bit of work there from Hamilton. A little back heel. Good bit of defending as number 22, Tate Almeida, getting forward from his spot there. See the team. Ooh, good bit of work there by the Reynolds goalie to get his hands and keep his hands sure-handed on that one. As number 7 for Okanagan Mission, Mateo Wallace, was waiting eagerly to pounce on that cross. Foul conceded. Again, another foul. Miro's wearing out his whistle here in this game with the number of, just little ticky-tack fouls that referees, in those situations need to call. Yeah, my colleague Gary Owl just mentioning that Coastal FC has arrived, or you could be mistaken, it's the Elgin Park Orcas, but a lot of Coastal jackets over there. They're traditional light blue. Gary himself, a Surrey United man. Well, the question is here in this game, will we see a goal? Foul given away. Another one by Reynolds there. Just over 11 minutes to go here, plus added time. BC School Sports AAA Boys opening round games here on field number 3. The Reynolds Roadrunners versus the Okanagan Mission Huskies. Stoutly defended game from both teams. Size advantage for OKM, perhaps a little bit more of a skilled bit of play from Reynolds, but they've equaled each other out so far in this affair. Again, the Okanagan Mission Huskies led by coach Ryan Harvey and Ryan Harvey and Mike Haroff, and the Reynolds Roadrunners led by JJ Atterbury and Chris McDonald. Hamilton will chase for OKM as they knock that ball back to their, Reynolds knocks their ball back to their goalie. Just another one of those touches that both teams have in the midfield would just like to have back. A little bit more composure on the ball, perhaps just the ball just bouncing a little bit more than they'd like. And nobody's really been able to dominate control in the midfield. It's kind of been a bit of a back and forth battle. Throw for Reynolds here. Right in front of the tower. Well, I think that was a good idea by number 3 there. His teammates were employing number 3, Liam Gallagher, to let that roll. However, I don't know if it was going to get to the end line before he would have put himself in some trouble here. Chance now for Reynolds. Nice bit of work there from OKM. Good composure in the back line, not just looking to kick it, but keep possession there. Play the ball up to Isaac Hamilton, who again, well defended by Reynolds, something that we've mentioned from both teams for both teams for the entirety of the game here. Is the back lines from each have been very, very solid as we enter our last 8 minutes or so of the game plus added time. At this point in the game, neither team really wants to. You don't want to concede now. Late here, you want to get through this game with the draw to see if you can take care of business in the other two pool play games. But you don't want to concede late. Chance for Reynolds. That'll be well handled by Clark. Bouncing, spinning ball as he finds Hicks in the middle of the park. Here's a dangerous ball here for Reynolds. Good bit of defending there again from OKM. That was number 4. Kai McLeod. That ball just out of the range of Hamilton up front for the Huskies. Here's 7 forward now. Mateo Wallace. He gets by. He's going to have a dig from distance and a hit. Oh, and he's opened the scoring. A cracking finish. Number 7, Mateo Wallace for Okanagan Mission opens the scoring late. Absolute stunning goal. Great bit of work there from Wallace. Beat the Reynolds outside right back there. Got his head up, saw the Reynolds keeper just off his line, and he knocked it bar down, side netting. The Okanagan Mission Huskies now lead the Reynolds Roadrunners 1-0. Last 6 minutes plus added time here. This would be the first loss for Reynolds in Burnaby since before COVID. And it took an absolutely fantastic finish by Mateo Wallace to beat the Reynolds keeper. OKM will look to be in game management mode at this point here in the last 5 minutes to go.
What a hit.
Reynolds Reynolds with this free kick, about 45 yards from goal here. Good opportunity to see if they can bounce back from that deficit they now face. Ball knocked in, easily handled by Clark. Good bit of coaching here. Looks like Okanagan Mission have moved an extra man in the back line. So Isaac Hamilton has dropped into the back line for the Huskies as they try and, looks like 21 Hudson Hicks. He's going to give way to Jackson Little. So they change up their formation. Looks like they're in a solid 5-4-1 now. 4-5-1 perhaps, as they look to close this game out and really hammer down the defensive their defense here in the last 5 minutes of the game. It's pretty well corner time now for them as they look to close this game out. No need to pressure up the park here as they can sit back and absorb the attacks from Reynolds here. I'd like to see a little bit more urgency from the Roadrunners here at this point as they are now down a goal. Good bit of defending there from number 13, knocking that ball out. Xander Moore off of the Roadrunners winger. No rush to get this ball in play. That's a foul. Oh no, Reynolds, Miro has not given a foul there. OKM with the throw deep in the Reynolds half here. Just under 3 minutes of regulation time before we get into to added time here. Oh, just keep the ball in the corner, lad. Okay, here's the Reynolds goalie. Knocking that ball forward. He kind of fell over there. Not sure about that one, but Reynolds will take it. So OKM drops to defend this free kick. Everyone forward for Reynolds, except for the taker here, as they need bodies forward. They need to press. They need to look for a goal. Ball knocked in, going to be easily handled by OKM. Yeah, just a bit of contact there. Reynolds was able to, the Reynolds player able to win that ball just ahead of the OKM striker. That's number 22 up front now there, Tate Almeida. Keeper for Reynolds taking this one. They've got all other 10 bodies around the penalty area. Poor ball that's going to bounce here. Chance for OKM on a counter if they hurry. But instead they will knock that ball out of play. A Reynolds throw in. They're okay with that. Every time the ball goes out of play, that takes precious seconds off of the clock. Nothing wrong with that as long as you keep it away from your goal. Just over a minute left here, regulation time. We play 70-minute length games here at the BC School Sports AAA Boys Provincial Championships. Another throw in for the Roadrunners. Play it back to the goalie. That's going to be knocked around here. No need for OKM to press their back line high. You want to avoid getting anything sent over the top here. Just absorb that pressure. Nice bit of work. Nice bit of work there from OKM. Yeah, some smart football by Okanagan Mission right now. Game management time. Try to close out this win over the two-time defending champion Reynolds Roadrunners. They lead on the strength of a Mateo Wallace absolute bullet. Reynolds here. Oh, that ball is going to be now out of play and goal kick given. We're into added time now. Thank you, Gary. In behind us on field 1, the Van Tech Talisman have
4-1.
defeated Walnut Grove 4-1.
The Gators.
And the final whistle is gone. Okanagan Mission 1, Reynolds 0. Great game played by both teams. Took a little bit of magic there. Took a little bit of time just to, again, can't say enough how great that goal was. He's going to enjoy watching this one back on on YouTube for sure. Mateo Wallace. He wins the first opening game of the tournament with a strike like that. That's got to feel good. We'll be back here at 11 a.m. for game number 2 of the championships. I'm Brent Sweeney. Thanks for watching.